Good afternoon, everyone. Hyperion's Web here. Another Universus unboxing. Today we've got the Critical Role Heroes of Exandria set. Universus UVS Games was nice enough to send over a couple things to unbox here. Got our playmat. This is probably my favorite one actually out of all of them, so I'm happy this is the one I ended up with. We got Pike, Percy, and Keyleth on this one. They sent us 3 of the hanging boosters to open up, so these will be what you'll find at sometimes at your local game store, but also at the big box stores. And then we've got our starter decks, which follow the same formula as the starter decks from Attack on Titan. They are cards out of the set with characters that are not in the set to get a new player started and working on some stuff to be able to play the game. Probably going to give these out at my locals because I already have plenty of commons, uncommons, and rares. And yeah, we'll give these out at locals to help get some new players into the game. Let's open these just real quick just to give a little peek into what exactly comes in them. Reminders, the starter decks are not challenger decks, so they do not have alt arts or anything like that. They are just straight ready to play decks without any assets or actions, so it's nice and simple for a new player. In typical fashion, we've got our themed paper playmat with zones. We have our learn to play with the QR code, and then we've got our starter deck with foil character. I do like that the characters are foil. I cannot remember, I don't think they were foil in Attack on Titan, so I like the art here. It's probably the only part I'm gonna keep, to be honest. I'm a goblin, so I like to keep all the different cards, whether or not they are playable or not. So, get the Pepper Box Sharpshooter here, 6 hand, size, 22 health, just a nice little starting character for a new player. Remove 1 card from your discard pile's attack, gets +1 or -1 speed. I do like this. It's a step towards the character that's from the set, but it's also a step in something a little more complicated, which is, removing a card from the discard. So we've got that. We've got our Bad News Bullet, Science Bros, which is a great card to have in the starter set. Oh, we do have some assets. I was wrong. So we're starting off nice with something, a little more complicated. We got our quest board, the list, Alchemical Satchel Toss, Bang Bang, Golem Beating, Mercilessly, Pepper Box Fire, Tinker Shot. We have some backups as well, Sean Gilmore, Collecting Components, Electric Resilience, Found Family, Imprisoned Noble, Inspired Design, Show Off, Tarot Reading, which I'm excited for the promo of this that we're going to be getting for local championships, and Weapon at the Ready. No zero diff since there's no zero diffs in the set. So that is our Percy starter deck. I'm going to keep that separate so that I can make sure to... Also, a nice thing about, I'm thinking about it, with these being basically commons, uncommons, and some rares, is it's inexpensive for us to recreate them as more experienced players if we wanted to make one of these maybe with, the sets Percy, to help new players get in. Let's say your store is out of product, or not product, but out of the starter decks. Allows you to be able to recreate it fairly easily out of cards you probably aren't going to need anyway. So we got the bow deck, Universus, how to play, themed paper playmat, and then our hollow foil character, Beauregard Lionette, looking for a brawl, enhance commit, add 1 attack with 3 difficulty from your discard pile to your hand. Your attack gets +3 damage. So some, not necessarily discard pile manipulation, but grabbing stuff and using the discard pile. So it helps with a new player kind of coming in and learning and being able to interact with more than just wow, words, committing their character. Art on these looks great. I love the art in this set. Shim lines were kind of bad. I did learn, not sure how true this is, but apparently a lot of the big card companies are going through the same factories, and that's causing a lot of the QA issues. So take that with a grain of salt. I heard it from somebody at my local game store that would know, but yeah. So in this one we got shoulder toss and peerless footwork. We got our quest board, furious charge, great axe chop, heavy kick, predator response. Again, these are all in the set, so if you have any bulk after opening, back up, you can make more of these to then give out at your locals. Like I said, I might keep these and then replace them with bulk of the set characters. Should have done this first. Let's get into the playmat. I do love how these playmats have been coming out in the newer sets. Sim box you could probably beat somebody down with, and then boom. Pike, Percy, and Keyleth. The art looks great. Somebody had mentioned lately that they wish that these had stitched edges, so Universus, if that's something that's an option, look into it, please. I think I'd also like the stitched edges. It helps keep them in good shape. So, I know we're past pre-release. A lot of people that play the game have already opened a good amount. So we know what's in the set. We've had our spoilers. All that. But there's still the excitement of opening. I've opened quite a bit already, to be completely honest. But still a couple cards I'm missing. I don't have playsets of. Close to it, but not full playsets yet. I do have some extras to be able to trade though, so that's nice. But yeah. And notice I don't have my face camera going. Something's wrong with it, so I'm just gonna do this old school. Alright, so in here we've got Merciless Lead, Magic Assault, Sean Gilmore, Biting Dagger, Everlight's Grace, Stoic Enmity, Grog for our character, and then a Frozen Spray. Rare, we do have a little bit of a shim line here. We just gotta maybe go back to wherever we were printing before that we weren't really getting these. But this was one of the rares I was talking about. It did not have a playset of, so I will take that. Then we've got Treasure Chest, Golem Beating, and Rejuvenating Prayer. On to pack number 2. I do love that we have various different kinds of art too, because it keeps the set fresh. I'm just a big fan of the art. Precise Arrow, Magic Boost, Distracting Gas, Collecting Components, Radiant Visage, Combat Evaluation, and Vax for our character. I really like this version of Vax. I'm probably going to be playing him. I have a deck I'm cooking up on Death with some of the air-attuned attacks. And then we've got for our rare, Survival of the Fittest. Then for our uncommons, we've got Elemental Orb, Mystic Recovery, and Zealot's Advance. Let me pull that rare out. And then finally, our third pack. We've got Inspiring Song, Electric Wand Blast, Furious Charge, Heavy Hammer Thump, Scoundrel's Insight, Staff Crack, Vex for our character, and Hooligan's Mockery Ultra Rare. So not bad 3 packs. I will happily take another Ultra Rare. I actually didn't have a playset of the normal one, so that's really awesome. I have the alt art, so I had 3 normals and an alt, but I always prefer to, like if I'm deck testing and all that, play with the normal one, and then when I'm going to a competition, I switch them out for the alts. But yeah, short video for this unboxing, but let's hope for some awesome stuff in the future sets, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Have a good one.